The current movement is not pulling owners like it is pulling the rest of the country. Quote, because if it was, then they'd speak. Jerry Jones especially has no problem speaking up any other time about anything else. But when it's such a serious issue and he could really make a huge impact on it with a few words, his silence speaks volumes. We now say hello to our Ryan Clark. What is your reaction to what Richard Sherman is saying?
I think Richard makes an excellent point, and I believe it's a point that would be echoed by many other professional football players, but I'm actually not surprised. Jerry Jones was very clear in his stance in 2017 about what he felt about the protest. And so I think Jerry Jones is really just sticking to the script. He has already said how he feels. He's sticking to what his morals are. He's sticking to what his beliefs are. And I think that's what and all we can expect from anyone. Jerry Jones doesn't run in the same circles as a guy like Drew Brees. When Drew Brees came out and made that statement, he had to answer to teammates. He had to answer to friends, to people that he deals with on a day-to-day basis. Those aren't the same circles that Jerry Jones runs in. So I don't think he feels the societal pressure that many people who have changed their mind or many people who have started to listen feel. And so for Jerry Jones, he's worried about the people that he keeps company with. And so he wasn't on the side of the protest then. I don't necessarily think he will be now. Would that voice be important? Absolutely. There are offices and there are rooms that Jerry Jones can get into that these players simply cannot, that other Black Americans simply cannot. It would go a huge way to be side by side with one of America's most known billionaires. But if Jerry Jones isn't moved, if his beliefs don't line up with what Colin Kaepernick's is and the beliefs of those protesting is, then he will never be able to come to the side of right in this situation and be supportive in the fight for equality for all.
Keep in mind, we are talking about Jerry Jones here, the owner of one of the most valued franchises on the planet. So let me get your opinion on this. When it comes to addressing these social issues, what do you think the responsibilities should be of these NFL owners?
Well, the responsibility of the NFL owners, honestly, to me, is to go with their beliefs. Their responsibility is to listen to their players. And if their hearts truly feel that there is social inequalities in this world, that there is social injustices in this country, that systematic and institutional racism should be eradicated, then I think that they should be in the forefront of this movement for their players. They should stand side by side in these communities, that they should vote, and that they should support things that go in line with what these players and what America as a society is now seeking. If they don't, then they get to continue to live in their bubble of being rich, of the white privilege, of the opportunities that they have that many of the other people who pay for tickets to watch their teams play don't. I would love to say that I believe that all owners should be in front of this movement, but I believe that all owners who believe in this movement should be in the front of this movement. And if Jerry Jones is not a part of that, if he can't speak that with his heart and with his mind and not only put his money behind it, but his time, he should stay on his yacht. He should still do the things that he was doing before when he had people like Dak Prescott speaking out against Colin Kaepernick in protest. Jerry Jones doesn't need to be a part of this if he doesn't want to, but his voice would be welcomed, his voice would help, and a voice of these owners would be so big for not only the NFL, but for this country as a whole.
The Cowboys have made a statement. Jerry Jones has not. We do need to tell you that not all owners have been silenced. Shad Khan of the Jaguars said in an op-ed, and I quote, "Racism in all of its forms will kill. It kills people. It kills communities. It kills dreams. It kills hope." And Ryan Arthur Blank of the Falcons, David Tepper of the Panthers, Packers president Mark Murphy, and then Gail Benson, of the owner of the Saints and the Pelicans, they've also spoken out.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.